y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time, my first story time ever on this channel, on when I broke my ankle. So, I'm going to start where, oh yeah, I like my ring. Me and my friends, we was all outside playing, and I had my furry slippers on, like the one like it's like a slipper but got fur on like the little part right there. I had that on, and I had my shirt and stuff on. We was playing tag, and we just happened to go in the front gate like area, because it's like the window and then it's like the gates there. It's happened at my dad's house. My mom was at work, and we was playing, and then we ran into the little gate thing, and then the mud, it was like a mud puddle there, but it was like no water because it wasn't raining that day. Like it wasn't raining like that whole entire week. It was never raining, so it was like a mud there, like a mud puddle there, but like no water, nothing. It was just like very muddy. So I was behind this one little girl. Me and her did not get along. Like we were like friends at the time, but like she didn't like, I really did not like her because I was starting not to be her friend anymore. Like we were still friends, but like me, I was like trying to like I started seeing, like basically I started seeing her true colors, and I was starting to stop being her friend because she needs to learn her lesson. Okay, anyways, so we were kind of friends, but what are we gonna say? So me and my cousin was playing, like my friend, my cousin we was all playing together, and then my cousin, I seen him and he was it, so I was like, go, run, run. So when she opened the gate, I took a step forward, and in my opinion, I think she did this on purpose. She stepped back and she like pushed me. So when she pushed me, I stepped on her foot, and when she started running after she pushed me, I slipped on the mud. And then my left foot went, like you can hear actually, like, because like I was laying there, and then like my foot was up, and like it was like so fast, y'all, that like when I laid back, my leg, like by the time I fell back like this, it was like I did like a backflip. So by the time I did this, and then my foot, one of my foot was like down here, and my left foot was up here, and when it's coming down, and I heard it, but I thought that like it was okay. So after it cracked, y'all, if you never broke an ankle or fractured it, if y'all hear a crack, don't think your foot's gonna stay like that. Your foot will come right back to normal. You go think you can walk and everything will gonna be cool because you just slipped in mud. No, my foot was fractured. Yes, I fractured my bone. It cracked, like, then it went back straight, so I thought I was able to walk. And then the same girl who pushed me, she's like, Mom, Mom, Mom. But why are you calling my mom? Why you're calling your mom, you should be calling my dad, because he's my father. So then she finally goes to my dad, and my dad's like, get up. How can I get up if like I feel like I can't walk? And I said I can't. So he said if I come over there, you could be in trouble. So I tried to get up, y'all, and it was not happening with my foot. So I had to hop on one foot. He had to help me back up. Like it was like going back into his house. It was like a stair, like a step there, and I had to jump up that stair, y'all. And I had to jump. He told me to walk on my foot, but he made me jump all the way to the bathroom. And like, you know. So basically after all that, my dad was on the phone with my mom when I was in the shower, and my mom was like, well, if you need me to take you to the hospital, call me because I can get off of work early. I was like, okay. But we were back in the room, in my room, and my dad was like, it's probably sprained. So I put an ice pack on it, and that night, that entire night, it was cool, and then it started hurting because I had took medicine. It started hurting. So my cousin Yaya, he helped me. He taught me how to crawl on one foot. So I crawled in my dad's room, and my dad was like, "Get up and walk," and I was like, "How can I get up and walk if it's either sprained or it's broken?" Which I did not know what. And then he gave me medicine, and then I went back into the room, and then that morning, that was the worst morning I had ever had because, y'all, it was hurting. Basically what I had to do was I had to, what did I have to do? Oh, my mom came to pick me up. I had to hop to the car, and then my dad had given me his cane, but I couldn't walk with his cane because I couldn't walk on my foot, so how can I walk with his cane? So when we got to the hospital, my mom put, we had to park on like the third level, y'all, the third level. So I had to hop all the way to the elevator, down to the elevator, and we stood there, like, I had to take a break because, y'all, my foot was hurting. So I had to put my foot down, take a break. And then it was like people that worked at the hospital. He was like wearing a suit, and he had like, I don't know what they call them, like he wasn't like a nurse or anything, but I think he worked there, like he was like a office thing or everything he could. But no, he was like with that. They were walking around like advertising like the nurses and stuff. So he said, "Stay right there." I think he was a doctor. He was a doctor. So he said, "Stay right there." He had this lady with him, and then it was like this little homeless person. He said she needs a wheelchair, and he was like, the man was like, "Okay, I know. We're gonna get a wheelchair. Just stay right there." The man came out, and he wheeled me into a little obby thing, and then they caught me, and then they took my little thing and blood pressure and stuff, and then I had to tell this lady the story, what happened. She wrote it down, and then we had to wait for a little bit, and then we went back to his room. She gave me x-rays. I had to go take x-rays, and then I took the x-rays. We had to wait for my x-rays for like 4, 5, 6 hours, y'all. It was so long. They gave me medicine because my ankle was like hurt so bad. Like I was in pain. Then they finally told us I fractured it, which I thought I fractured was like a sprain or something. But then my mom was like, "No, girl, you basically broke your ankle." It was right here. Let me see if I can get it. It broke here, right there, and yeah, I have a pop-up on my phone, so yeah, that's. But I like to. They said I fractured it. They gave me this cast, and then like I wrapped it, and I had to do crutches. Armpits was hurting the whole entire time. Like, so I went back to my dad's house because my mom had to go back to work, and then I didn't go to school for the next like 2-3 days because I had to go to orthopedics. Orthopedics is where you go there. They do x-rays on you, and then they also give you a pass. So I went in there, and he asked, it was my first time meeting him. He said, "What's your favorite color?" I said, "Pink, gold, blue, white." I was like, okay. He gave me a pink cast, and he felt on my ankle, and I said it hurt. Like he felt all over that ankle, and only one part of that ankle was hurting so bad, and I said that part hurt really bad, but none of the other parts were hurting. So so then I went home. I had to wear that cast for 6 weeks, y'all. 6 weeks, which is basically a month. I had to wear a cast for a month, and then I had to go back, take more x-rays, and my foot was healed. My foot was healed, but they made me wear a boot, which, you know, the boot, I was so scared to walk on it. And basically, with the boot, you have to walk on the boot so you can start walking normal and stuff. So like 2 weeks later, I was walking with the boot, and then I tried walking without the boot, which was a good idea because I actually did walk. So then he said I went back to the doctor. I had to wear the boot for another 6 weeks, y'all. 6 weeks. So if you say 6 weeks plus 6 weeks, that's 2 months. I had to be in the cast in the boot. So then I went into my next doctor's appointment. He said, "You're good." So he took my x-rays, and then he said, "You're not getting any taller," because I feel like I'm gonna get back taller. Like, look, I'm already tall. I'm like 5'2", 5'3". So what do you mean I'm not gonna get any taller? That's not what I'm trying. But that's the story on how I broke my ankle. Well, fractured, same thing as broken. It's just that you have a crack in your bone. I had multiple cracks. It was like basically my foot was broken. Luckily, it was good because they said I might have to have surgery, which I didn't have to because it wasn't that bad. But basically, fractured is a broken ankle. Just like your foot isn't completely broken, it's just as a fracture. That's the story. I broke fracture, but I'm gonna call it my ankle. Bye, deuces.